Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning.
He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And it's made its way to him. And he gets big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Vieira. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's come to nothing.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And
Cruyff! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina have their second corner now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, he's burst through! Puskas! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's Bellingham. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still... And Cruyff! Cruyff. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Pedri. Oh, good take in a good area. Goes down, but nothing given. Best. Pedri. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pirlo. That's Vieira. Pedri. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he was alert to it. Vieira. Puskas. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Now it's Messi. Maldini. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Puskás. Pirlo. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Best. Pedri. Threads one in. And the shot!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Great vision. That's a shade optimistic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cruyff. Played out to the left flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Pelé. And it's Pirlo. And it's Bellingham. Now Cruyff. And this is Puskás.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Cruyff. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That's a good run he's making there. Suarez receives it in a wide position. Messi gets into a good position. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. And he was quick to react. Cruyff. Puskás going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Pirlo. And it's Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. Cruyff. Plenty to aim at here. And it's Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Puskás. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pelé.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pelé! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Caught offside that time. Dixon.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Pedri. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pedri, looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. That's tidy. No, again there's no way through.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
And he's gone searching cross-field. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chips it through. Thinks about the shot. Another chance from a corner. So, third corner of the game. Punched away. And it's Pirlo.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cute ball now, Best. Big chance! Sticks it away! Do not write them off! Back they come! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
18.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Barcelona really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step.
Great chance! Goal! Argentina! And they get themselves in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Argentina go into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Messi.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's eBEBETO, and he welcomes it in. And this is Del Piero. Gets through, and a shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Argentina definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a cultured player, is he not, Jim? With a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right-back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known to play as a sweeper at times. No one did zonal marking better than this guy.
Oh, that's well spotted. So, what can they make of this? Well, that looks a decent ball. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard. Showing good feet. Played back. And this shot at goal! It's bounced back off the post. Pressing high and with purpose. Turan. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Pelé. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Rivaldo. Bergomi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. Oh, super find. Now, Hullet! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Hullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the Sar claims comfortable. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. He's a sharp little ball here. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nicely worked. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Pelé. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Aimed beyond the defence. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pirlo. Zola goes steaming forward. And it's Hasebe. And here's Pedri. Bergomi gets rid without sophistication. That's the keeper's ball. Chance here to counter. Rijkaard. Besiktas looking to pass their way through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. And here's Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zola. Pelé. And it's Pedri. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Zola. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Pass somewhat off target. Bergomi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Rivaldo. Puskás. Now it's Pelé. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
That has not gone well. Passing nice and neat. Vitinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Succumbs to the pressure. Hasebe. Pirlo. Nicely spread. Oh, that's fabulous. Not the most accurate pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Maldini. Good play on the left-hand side here. Thuram did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Maldini. Hasebe is always scanning the pitch for targets. Zola takes control of it and he's on the move. Puskás. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hasebe. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And it's Bellingham. And it's Pirlo. Bellingham, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Vitinha. That is ended up in no man's land. That is good strength. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Zola having a look.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Cambio en Argentina.
And we have our very first corner.
Número 6. Entran número 13. Número
Zola goes short. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. Argentina do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
Pirlo. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Gullit, and Gullit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there.
Cambio en Argentina.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Número 15. Entran número 8, número 9, número 14. Cambio.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cruyff. Gullit.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Opts for safety. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space. Eto. The final 5 minutes. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Pedri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Argentina have been handed a game-changing chance. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Gol de Argentina, número 13.
Argentina take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
Great vision. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's it. Argentina have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Some of the greatest who have played the game have described Frankie de Jong as a player who can define an era. The way he holds on to the ball, absorbs pressure.
Decent chance! Bellingham. It's Pedri. That's a cute ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rodri, De Bruyne, and it's De Jong. Pedri, and he's being shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold. This is De Jong. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to play it through, brilliantly cut out. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So there's
Ibrahimovic! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that shoots! Goal! Argentina! There is the breakthrough. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Puskás. Cruyff, he has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodri. Japan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking wide. Knocks it into space. Robertson gets into a good position. Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. That's tidy. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's found a way, and Cruyff! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's searching Puskás! Superb from Puskás! A finish right from the top draw. And they're at it again in double quick time. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's De Bruyne. Pedri. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rooney. De Jong. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. And we hit half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Argentina really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Argentina are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. De Jong. Now it's Rooney. It's a throw-in. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Puskas.
Puskas really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Pass somewhat off target.
Argentina are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is banging their favour.
Oh, super ball! Great ball, and he's in here! Danger averted for now, and reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's through, it's one-on-one, real chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. This looks promising. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that is as far as they're going to go. Puskas, and he's got the beating of his man. And this is Cruyff. Ah, such a clever touch. Looking for options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Puskas showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Jong. Japan looking to pass their way through. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Now it's Pelé, and it's Bellingham. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Puskas.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 6. Número 8.
Zola.
Número 17. Número 20. Número 12. Entran número 2. Número 10.
Van Nistelrooy.
Número 13. Número
Now
18.
it's Messi.
Número 15. Se está realizando
Well,
un
that is
cambio.
not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Guardiola is always looking to break lines. Guardiola puts his foot on the gas. The ball has bounced loose now. Van Nistelrooy. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Van der Sar getting this one clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's found the way through. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Nakata. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. Now that looks a decent ball. Eze. Guardiola. Zola. Looking to play him in.
Se van a
No
jugar 2
unnecessary
minutos de
risks, and the
compensación.
game is petering out here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 minutes to be added on. Nakata. And that added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Argentina pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness,
Señoras y señores,
relentlessness.
saludemos al cumpleañero con un
Pele,
fuerte
very
feliz
much the
cumpleaños.
hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Best really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, important interception. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had it nicked away. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pedri, pretty cagey early on from both sides. Best. Oh, he's been... Goal! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Now it's Pelé. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso. Best. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
He's got away. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Bastoni gets it clear. Oh, good steal, he just read it. McAllister, and that could set him on his way. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pelé. Now that's well seen too. Chouameni. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff chasing after it.
Argentina couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pedri conjures time and space where few can. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that is a nice touch. He has found the way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pedri powering forward here. That's tidy. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He'll fancy himself from here.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Cruyff! That is some save from Kahn! Oh, he's been caught on it! Shot at goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pirlo! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Puskás, showing great feet there. It's Pelé! He's done very well to get to that.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Xabi Alonso getting this one clear. Pirlo! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cruyff, he's in a good position. Real chance! They've scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
The less said about that pass, the better. Puskás. That's good running with the ball. Oh, what a ball! Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Argentina merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Argentina have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Barona finding their passes, and it's McAllister. Best. And smartly reclaimed. And the finish! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
McAllister gathers from the goal kick. He's in a great position here. He's away. He's had a shot. Sticks it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
That has certainly made things interesting. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Park Ji-sung. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Just eases him off the ball. He's played it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. So we've reached the hour mark. Thuram. And he's there to make the challenge. Cruyff. Best. Park Ji-sung. Now who's going to be first to this? And he welcomes it in. Park Ji-sung. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have takes a shot! And he thumps it clear. Vieira. Puskás. Good read, needed to be.
Argentina really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Puskás. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel...
Cruyff! Decent hit from there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, il numero 4, il numero
Zola.
11. Attenzione,
That's
un
Owen.
cambio.
That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zola was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a good ball through. Argentina are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
He's a sharp little ball here. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Del Piero. Drop shot, surely! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Bellingham. Great vision. And this is Owen. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it was... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Argentina.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Pelé. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pelé. Eze. Oh, this is a great position. Now it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruyff. And it's Del Piero. Baresi wins the duel this time. Looking for options for movement. Just eases him off the ball. Guardiola. Oh, it's Guardiola. He's picked his way through. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Quarter of an hour played. Pelé.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Hasebe is always scanning the pitch for targets. Nicely spread. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Always onto this. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Great vision. Guardiola. Messi. Rijkaard. And Upamecano. Baresi. Pass somewhat off target. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Not the most convincing of passes. Costa Curta chooses to go cross-field. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Messi. Lovely feet. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Del Piero. Nicely weighted ball. And he's lost chance! Goal! Argentina! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Best. Now this could be a chance.
Argentina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Koundé. And here's Messi. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Pelé. And that has put paid to that. Oh, cracking ball. Guardiola! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Argentina are up by 1 then, but really feel they should be up by more. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Argentina, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. There's the start of the second half.
Argentina really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Rijkaard. Tchouaméni. Knocks it into space. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Tchouaméni. He's gone for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Eze. Now it's Pelé. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh no, this does not look good. Chooses to go back. Forlan. Over to the left. Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, no joy this time. Del Piero has found the net here, of course. Now it's Del Piero. Guardiola in acres of space out wide.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Eze, good driving run. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had... Great chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Saliba. And it's Guardiola. Well-timed, excellent interception. Baresi. Upamecano. Chouameni. And he's forced to go back. Now Costa Curta. It's a pretty loose pass. And he welcomes it in. Good take, and is he in? Koundé. Guardiola. Oh, super ball! Chouameni. Baresi. Koundé. Rijkaard.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, there's a probing ball. Knocks it out wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking to play him in. And claimed it back swiftly.
Such good technique.
Costa Curta. Best. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff. And it's Del Piero. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pressing high and with purpose. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Upamecano. Now Costa Curta. Looking for the run. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Del Piero. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Forlan. Good running, strong and purposeful. Hops for safety. Now it's Forlan. Forlan looking to penetrate opposition lines.
There will be
Now looking to
at a
orchestrate a
time.
counter. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's bustling through here. Goes down, but nothing given. Pele purring through the gears. And that will be the final act. Argentina are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Hello everybody. And
Pele voted man of the match. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Guardiola. Now it's Del Piero. Cleared away. Pirlo. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Puskas. Oh, super find. That's a decent clearance. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the water.
He's having a shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, what's he done? Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's picked out the run. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. Fired deep towards... He gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, delightful ball. Still goalless. Mbappe. Beckenbauer cannot be beaten that easily. Now it's Puskas. And he's intervened well there. Botafogo upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is.
Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Makaleli.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cruyff, well seen, saw that coming. Neymar, nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! This time surely! Bellingham. Guardiola, nicely shaped ball. Well, that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Neymar. That looks a cracking ball. Bellingham. Now it's Puskas. Pirlo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Pirlo. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's in a great position here. Cruyff. He is through here. Shot a goal! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And they win it back again. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, cracking ball. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Argentina go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. He's beaten the last man. And a chance! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Puskas! Fernando Torres. Oh, they could break here. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Cruyff at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Great ball if he can get there. Puskas is flagged offside. Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pirlo. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. Not the most accurate pass. Puskas. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
The ball has bounced loose now. He's in a good position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makaleli. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. That looks a cracking ball. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Argentina find a position of real strength now. Robson. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Rijkaard has given away a free kick. Puskás. Nicely spread. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Pirlo. To Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Look at the space here. Fernando Torres. Puskás. And he's on his man. Puskás! And that is the last effort of the game. Argentina pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Del Piero taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle. Now, Stefano Fiori, Jim, he was a key player for the Azzurri, was he not?
Yeah, he's always been a very accomplished playmaker, Peter, and a good mixture of creativity and pragmatism when it's needed.
Tries a shot! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Pelé. There's a sharp little ball here. Vieira, Puskás, and he's there to belt it away. And that is out of play. And now they can clear their lines. But that has not gone well. And that is a little undercooked. Odo. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Nicely worked. Now there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Puskás gets flagged offside. No, that was never going to make it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Lofted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's Pelé! Superb from Pelé! He's got himself an absolute peach. First blood drawn. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Batistuta! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. They've played it short. Oh, shooting chance! And again the keeper stands strong.
Fiore really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Otto. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Borussia Dortmund get their fourth corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior's cross. Van der Sar claims it without any fuss. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Donatoni. Good effort from distance.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys.
He's having a go! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Now it's Cruyff. He's found a way through. He's found a way through. picked out brilliantly. Van der Ven gets good distance on it. Out for a throw. And it's Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pinches it off him. Donatoni. Vieira, too strong for his opponent there. Threads one in. Great chance! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Odo. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai gets a foot in here,
has been indicated.
and it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Szoboszlai, Donatoni, and he's intervened well there. Cruyff, quietly. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Argentina certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need
Just
to
a quick
keep pushing,
announcement,
keep
and an
imposing.
exciting one too.
Don't
We're
leave the
about to
door
announce
open for the
today's lottery
opposition.
numbers. Please watch the screen. if you
Argentina
have a
in
ticket.
control at half-time, 2-0. There's the start of the second half. Vieira. That's a sharp pass. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He is through here. Cruyff. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And Puskás! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Fiore. Decent chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Fiore really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Puskás. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. That's a good ball out wide. Donatoni gets into a good position. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Neymar. Goes for a shot! Pirlo. Just about up to the hour now.
61,052.
Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cruyff, who does have an assist to his name. Well, it's Batistuta. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the gears here. Guardiola. Big chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Look at the space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, super find. Guardiola. And he's lost his man here. It's Guardiola. Cruyff. Chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
He's having a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Just eases him off the ball. Over to the left. Guardiola. Shot could be on. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neymar. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Puskas.
Puskas really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's in space and looking for options. Lovely feet. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Neymar. Batistuta! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Van der Ven makes the interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Beckenbauer, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Guardiola. And this is Puskas. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Guardiola receives it in a good position here. Guardiola!
Has been indicated.
Oh, that is rather wayward. 2 minutes to be added on. Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely, now then. And a chance! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Puskas taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Colombia contra Argentina.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
Great chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Del Piero. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Argentina with the corner. They're first. Cruyff with the short one. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. That pass has been well intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Puskas. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. He shifted it to the flank. He's in a good position. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Again, in a trice. And they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. Well, there was a time when Hungary ruled world football, inspired by the mighty Magyars, a team that went 32 games unbeaten, which was something quite unheard of in those days, and leading their front line was a man known as the Galloping Major.
Ferenc Puskás, a man who boasted a strike rate greater than a goal a game, and this is a career which spanned nigh on 800 games. Incredible, quite incredible.
Absolutely so, described as beyond world class, a player from the land of dreams. What will Hungary's greatest ever magician have up his sleeve today? And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Pelé. Pelé with the cross, big header! And he's heaved it away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Puskás. Ronaldinho. Argentina, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Vieira. And Cruyff! Now that is commitment to the cause. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cruyff. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Puskás. And it's been given away. Puskás! Puskás might just make this. That'll be a throw. Cafu. Played towards the other side.
Good switch, that.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Puskás. Puskás goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Puskás! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he thumps it clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
It's Pelé! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Puskas.
This is the time you need that pace. Argentina can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eze. Puskas! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now that looks a decent...
Une minute.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cafu does really well there. He is strong. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Argentina certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Argentina are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Puskas. Gattuso. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a ball! Oh, they're looking at the ref. Can he finish? That's a half-decent try. Now it's Pelé.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vieira. Pirlo. Pelé. Now Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run, and this is Puskas. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Puskas. Knocks it into space. Cruyff picks it up out wide. He is through here. And the finish! And it's Pirlo. It's not an especially good pass, that. Cafu. Ronaldinho. Pelé. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And now the breakaway. Guardiola. That's really well manoeuvred. Pelé. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Puskas. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Pirlo. He's through here. Real chance, and the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Puskás.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played back in. He's had a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Cruyff is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Puskás! And how did he not make it for? Maldini. Vieira. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Tries to play it through. Puskás. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Nous vous demandons de bien vouloir garer vos véhicules uniquement dans les parties
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking tidy in possession here. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ups for safety, pass somewhat off target. Serginho. Looking for a runner. Oh, that was vital. Turan. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the shot, chance for a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Argentina are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. We have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cruyff. Puskas. Oh, he's burst through! Pedri receives it in a wide position. Tonali, nicely shaped ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. Beckenbauer cuts it out. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. Cruyff. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Neymar receives it in a good position here. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bellingham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Puskas. Spread out to the left. Puskas. Chance!
Well, yet another intercept.
This time, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Argentina with the corner. They're first. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an imaginative pass.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving.
Pele! Off the post! Decent enough try.
Well, that's just unfortunate, really, really unfortunate.
Pele. Puskas. Taken back almost at once. He's in and a chance! And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Bellingham. Albert Ferrer deals with that comfortably. Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And this is Messi. He's got away. Spread it left. And he's cut it out. Pedri. Pele. Now it's Puskas. Searching pass he's played there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that's a key interception. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please refrain from parking outside.
So we reach the halfway point.
Argentina ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable match-up.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Caresses it through. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Pele. Chance here to counter. Brilliantly cut out. That is ended up in no man's land. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Good ball, good take. Played up towards the front line. And he's intervened well there. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Now it's Pele. Not the most accurate pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Pirlo. And it's Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Played into the box.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Great chance! He's scored! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He has a look up, and the shot! Well, there's the clearance.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Neymar. Number 27.
And that's definitely not his best.
Serginho.
Defending was strong
Number
and firm.
23.
And that's aimed in.
Giovanni.
Up he goes!
Coming on the field. Number 25.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Zola.
Well, the message
Number
they're
5,
sending out now is
Conte.
pretty loud and clear.
Number
Let's grab a
9,
second goal
De
and
Bruyne.
give ourselves an element of
Substitution.
comfort. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Guardiola. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Puskas. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! That's really well cleared. And they've got a throw. Maldini.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Cruyff. He gets big! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Argentina close now to seeing this one through to the end. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Has been indicated.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. That's a cute ball. Beckenbauer. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match
Just
that
a
was
quick
going
request
to
today
blow
for
us all
everybody
away,
to please
Peter, but I
kindly
felt the
remove
team
any
did a lot
cars
right,
on the road
especially
outside the
that
stadium.
well-timed goal.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Contra Manchester United.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Now it's Pelé. There's the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
Del Piero! He scores! Two! And we've barely begun here. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, it's Pelé! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good running with the ball. Chance here to counter. Now it's Eze. No, that's been intercepted. Argentina are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pelé. Now, can they get him away? And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Cambio.
Manchester United are making an early change here. A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shoots! Sticks it away! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored. And the finish! They've done it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's played it back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. And he's found a way past. Oh, super big chance! And yes, it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Cruyff quietly revving up. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really...
Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pedri. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Pedri, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze. Now it's Del Piero. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Del Piero, takes a shot! Goal! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, this is a shooting chance! Oh, good-looking ball. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Bale. He has found the way through. He's going all the way! Bale puts them all in. Pedri. Now it's Del Piero. And the first half is done.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again then. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he
Quickly taken.
deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Up towards the front line. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Pelé. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Showing good feet. Ruben Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bale. Bernardo Silva looking for the run, and that is a little undercooked. And it's Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Argentina have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Del Piero is on his own. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, good spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pirlo. Now it's Del Piero. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pedri. It's Bernardo Silva. White. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff. Now it's Del Piero.
That's good play from him.
Played out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bernardo Silva. Distributed tidily. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bernardo Silva proves just a little bit too strong. Cruyff. And this is Del Piero. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Del Piero. Cruyff is onto this. Bernardo Silva. Bale.
Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's on it, can he get away? And he skips past his man, looking to play him in. Eze providing an outlet on that flank. And that's been won straight back. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision. Now it's Bale. Pinches it off him. And it's Pedri. Cruyff. And this is Pele. He's found a way through. And he's in on goal. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Now it's Pirlo. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. gooooo makes the interception. Well, there's the clearance. Pirlo. Vieira. Pedri. That's good running with the ball. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Danielson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mateus! You've got to be quick to recover this. Pedri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a break... It's Rashford! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Eze. Oh, that's nice. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Puskas. Oh, good-looking ball. Rashford. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. That looks a cracking ball. Real chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Ball's gone out of play. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. gooooo is the team's great visionary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Puskas. Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Almost half an hour in now. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Danielson. Can he get on the end of this? A lot of space ahead of gooooo! He scores! And the comeback is complete! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, well played, well played. Argentina are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Cannavaro. And that's put paid to a promising move. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. And this is Puskás!
Well, at least they acknowledged the effort. Gooooo.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rashford.
Habrá
Thuram.
2 minutos de descuento.
Cruyff. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Gooooo.
Now it's Puskás. Now there's a fine ball. And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7 será sustituido por
Here we
el
go
dorsal
again.
24.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Gooooo. Oh, that's clever. He's having a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Threads one in, and played right into his path. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gooooo, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's their second corner of the game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 6, Jordan Henderson, será reemplazado por el dorsal 19. Se va a realizar un cambio.
And the shot! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And Cruyff! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Argentina do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Eze. And this is Puskás. Puskás has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cruyff is standing over this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Puskás!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's made its way to him. Lovely feet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good alertness. Now it's Del Piero, just eases him off the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Just about up to 75 minutes. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Right back in the game!
Oh, he did so well too.
And the shot! He should have put that one away.
Rashford has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And he's made sure that... Can he finish? And he hits the net! Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Doué. And it's Rashford. Great vision. And he's worked it through. And the Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Cruyff. Puskás. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Goes for a shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here. Del Piero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Doué. Pedri. And it's Eze. And this is Del Piero. Zakaria.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
Decent hit from there. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that will be it. Argentina did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Out towards the flank. He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pele, can he get on the end of this? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary. Looking to go deep. Stood up well to him there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good ball! Szoboszlai! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Szoboszlai clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Szoboszlai plays it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini with the clearance. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Back into the middle. And he's heaved it away. That's the throw. Argentina still without a single shot on target. Oh, that's well spotted. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Looking to play him in. Now it's Szoboszlai, and he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's a little loose. And now they can spring out of defence. And that could set him on his way. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Szoboszlai. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Owen. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hakimi. Hakimi powering forward here. Pirlo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. And Owen! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Played up towards the front line. Hakimi delivered in. Now it's Owen looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Goal! Argentina! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Argentina presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. He has spurned it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Hakimi, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, delightful ball. Pass is just off target. Hakimi gets it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
He's had a
compensación.
fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, can they get him away? Soboslai. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Argentina are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the group.
Estacionar alrededor del estadio. Utilicen el estacionamiento proporcionado por el club o cualquier otro estacionamiento privado de la zona.
And we're off again. Argentina carrying a 1-goal lead. Can he get it through? Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cruyff goes short. And it's Pedri. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. It's played through for him.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pelé. Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kilitshoy. And that is as far as they're going to go. Argentina just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Great chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And they win it back again. Well, that's well seen too. Szoboszlai tries to pass it through. And it's Rice. Now it's Szoboszlai. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's got the beating of it. Tries a shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Romero makes the interception. Now it's Owen. Now it's Owen. Showing great feet there. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff. Pirlo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position. And it's Szoboszlai. Looks to the other side.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pinches it off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Hakimi. Very nicely done. In towards the back stick. Kilishoy gets flagged offside. Rice. Nice bit of trickery. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. That was venomous. Looking for options for movement. And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... Bye.